guys doing in there?
What? Relaxing and resting.
We leave you alone for 5 seconds.
There's work to be done. What? They thought it was going to be warm because of what's in the bed of the truck. And they're like, ooh, it's cold, there's white snuff. But
Snuff?
Is it working?
Words are hard.
Well,
Progress.
we got a partially insulated roof.
You got a partially insulated roof.
Only one of us needed to get all itchy, scratchy, and nasty, so I yanked that short straw and said I'm going to take it. But I think two big things. We got the insulation up in the office area, and we have full-time power in the studio now. So
cool.
For me, that's huge. Every little bit, guys. I know like sometimes it's not big, huge, drastic changes, but for us, this is huge, and it's what we were able to get done. So appreciate you following us along. And if you do like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, well, thumbs down it then. It's still action on the channel. But share it out. Let everybody else know the shenanigans we do. We promise to try to start being a little more steady. And
we have to have...
Fighting our inner demons of not liking the cold weather is probably a big struggle. So, but appreciate y'all following along. And we'll see you on the next step of the studio build.
Bye, guys.
Well, if you just noticed behind me that Harbor Freight shed is in the way of my mill. We had moved it from over by the tiny house and put it over here, and Jake said, hey, I'm gonna work on moving it over by mine and use it for storage, and that's where it ended up. Storm got to it before he could move it, and so I've got to tear it down. Time to just rip her down. Well, that wasn't so hard. I think I'm gonna go find a big trash bag. I got them big contractor bags and try to shove that in one, because it'll fill my whole dumpster if I try to throw that in there. And then, well, what do I do with my trash for the rest of the week? So I throw all the other pieces in the back of that. I'm probably gonna just stage them behind the shed. A lot of the poles are bent, but a lot of them are still good. So as much as we need shelters and different things around here, I may keep it because there's probably enough that I can't make a full-length building again, but maybe I can make a small one for animal shelter. I don't know. We can't throw things away. I'm gonna throw that away because it's garbage, but the metal poles, well, you never know. Okay, well, the next step in this process is I noticed Blue was a little low on hydraulic fluid. I know the backhoe attachment is, but it's got a small leak, so I'm not filling it. As pricey as this hydraulic oil is until I'm ready to use it again. But we're gonna need Blue for loading logs on and off the sawmill today, so in proper fashion of trying to keep the maintenance somewhat done okay, properly-ish. I'm gonna get the stuff and get some hydraulic oil in here. Well, the time has come. Time to get her, make sure she's fueled up and everything's good to go. I'll open it up, make sure we don't have mice nests inside it, you know, all that good yummy stuff. I brought the gas over, but I think we're gonna mill Leon first and try to get as many 1/2-inch boards as we possibly can. So, but I told you, I had help coming. Look at this fine, fine gentleman.
Hello. Fancy meeting you here.
Wow.
I was just sitting around at your mill, and all of a sudden, it's time to mill.
Boom. You know, I mean, we're about to go into another cold snap and have some somewhat miserable days. So why not take the last sunny day? Today's making you feel very like bipolar because once you get working, you're sweating, but the minute you take a jacket off, you stop for a second and then you're cold.
Yep.
So, all right, well, I'm gonna set y'all up. We're gonna get this topped off and we're gonna get some milling done, folks. Well, not so bad, I don't think.
You got what we could out of it.
That's 10 boards. I mean, we were trying to finagle the last bit.
10 inches on each side.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna work. But these are 9-inch wide,
See, what I always heard, 8 to 10 inches is plenty.
Well, you know, some people are just needy and they need more. No matter, you know, give them 12. They're like, how about 14?
Yeah.
Like, just, you can't make them all happy. So, I'm happy with that.
Are you going to use those?
So, this is all going to go, that's our backdrop for our lives in the studio. Leon's been a story on the homestead since we got here. He had a heck of a lean, and in order for us to put the studio up, well, he had to come down. So our idea with it was there was just enough. This was the longer section. I don't even know how long this one is. Probably at least 10, 12 footers.
Yeah.
And then there's a smaller, probably 8-foot section here that we're gonna try to mill up and see what we can get out of it. Maybe he's only gonna be the upper half of the wall. Well,
who knows? It's beautiful wood though.
Yeah.
It's got lots of nice grain.
What are you guys doing in there?
what? Relaxing and resting.
We leave you alone for 5 seconds.
There's work to be done. They thought it was gonna be warm because of what's in the bed of the truck, and they're like, "Ooh, it's cold. There's white snuff." But
Snuff.
Is it working?
Words are hard. Yeah.
Is it,
I don't know.
Are they warm?
I don't know. Are you guys warm?
Are you
You
warm?
should be. Let's show you. We got insulation.
It's not working when it's in there though.
Or we're supposed to clap our hands and it's supposed to do itself.
Yeah.
No.
See, ready? 1, 2.
No. Nope. We got to put in the work.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, how big in YouTubes do you have to be for that whole like?
That's close. Some bright sun, but it feels amazing. So.
Still didn't work.
Okay, guys, we're back at it again. So we're going to go ahead and get this unloaded and get started.
Do it.
We got work to do.
Yeah.
Go.
I'm going.
Nah, you're not moving very fast. You want me to do it? No. Okay. All right. I need to go grab my stuff so you can unload.
Rude. Wow. Seems I'm left to do all the heavy lifting around here. Let's get this stuff out.
Oh, you're here.
They always get the easy job. They're just sitting around.
I know, right?
Riding.
There's 2 of the many we're going to need. All right, come with me. Ugh. Now I expect after I show you how to do it, they'll just kind of step up and, you know, kind of do it too. I don't know. Sounds good. In all reality, guys, we're just trying to have fun and we're trying to not get too upset over the cold and just have fun. So here we go. First things first, I am actually going to be working on getting the cavities insulated on this wall, right? While my handsome man works on grabbing some more supplies, and he's going to be wiring this back wall over here. So I have a couple, I'm sure these aren't like hacks or tips or tricks. It's just what I do. It's nothing new. I didn't make it up. It just works for me. So the first thing I need to do, that I want to do, is get my cavity. Whoa. Because I'm short. All right, so I am at 93 inches. So I need to cut all of my insulation off the rolls at 93 inches. I've got some of the boards on the ground here that we're actually going to be putting up onto the wall. So don't look too close because Leon might be in there. But I think I can lay it out here, and that way I can just make some marks on the board. If you didn't have that, well, I typically use the floor, but we're really packed in here. There's very little room for work. So I'm going to lay out on this board my 93 inches. So I can start my roll where I started my 93. and then I can roll it out. Down here to my mark. So what I do is I made my mark, and you want to come in and compress it. So I just use a scrap piece of 2x4. Yes, I'm wearing my Crocs, don't judge. And there we go. I've got a clean cut. So now I can take this one and get her hung.
So while my bride is over there working on getting insulation in the walls that we can cover up, I'm gonna sneeze all over. So we ended the outlets at this corner and didn't have anything on this back wall because it's been our backdrop. So I've got to take this plywood off like we did the other wall. I'm gonna run 2 more outlets coming off that series. There's only 3 on that circuit, so putting 2 more on there isn't gonna hurt anything. But got to disassemble. I went ahead and moved the heater. I've turned it off right now. I'm gonna swap tanks because, well, that one's freezing up. And then yeah, I'm gonna get this electrical done because we want to cover this wall first. So she's gonna we're divide and conquer, get insulation up in spots that we're already done running wires while I work on this one. Whew.
You did it, baby.
We did it.
Yeah.
That's that teamwork, y'all. Whole lot better when you got one cutting, one hanging. I mean, I was doing some of it by myself and it was slower, and you did some by yourself and it was slower. But we knocked out twice as much as we did individually together in a quarter of the time. But now it gets serious.
Yeah. But that's on the next one.
You want to tell the fine folks what we're doing next?
We're going to do the wall. Leon's wall.